Hello, everybody, and welcome to my first Let's Play in ages. This is Joe the Monkey Man here with none other than the PS1 classic, Ape Escape. It has been such a long time since I've done a Let's Play, but I'm excited to do this one, because Ape Escape is one of my favorite games of all time, and I'm surprised I never really got into doing this yet, because I've always wanted to do this, and I want to do this in a way that people are going to remember. And hopefully I can accomplish that here. It's time for some Monkey Man on Monkey action. I'm going to just let this opening cutscene play though, because it's awesome. Yes, that's a very nice chair you got there, Spectre. Can I get one of those floating chairs so I can take a bus to work using the chair? Alright. So, in case you didn't know, this was one of the first games ever to revolutionize the dual shock controller where you have to use both joysticks. I'm going to shut up and let the story play now, though, for now.
Hey, Spike, did the professor finish the time station yet? Are we gonna get to go back in time?
He said he'd be finished with it today. Let's go.
I can't wait to check out the dinosaurs. And what about the future?
Yeah, we'll keep talking because I'm going first.
That's not fair.
Yeah, also, the one thing is, though, in case you couldn't notice, they didn't really sync up the voices correctly to the mouths.
Professor! Spike, Jake, over here, watch out.
Spike, the time station!
No, run you two.
Oh, excuse me, I have a bit of a cough today because of allergies.
It works. It actually works. We did it, Natalie. We did it. The time station is complete.
We don't have time for celebrating. We've got to do something.
I love how the professor's like, yay, my invention works! Let's just forget about the fact that Spike and Jake, two of my friends just got sucked into this thing and gone back in time or
Spike, can you
something.
hear me? You must listen carefully. Something awful has happened. There's been an accident. The time station has been activated by Spectre and you're being transported back in time. You'll soon arrive in the lost land when dinosaurs roam the earth. Spectre has sent the apes back in time to try to change the course of history. His plans for world domination have begun. And if we don't stop the apes, history will be changed forever. You're our only chance. Two of my gadget inventions, the Stun Club and the Time Net, were also caught in the transport. I want you to use them to catch the apes and send them back here. The Stun Club can be used to defend yourself against attackers. And when you use it on the apes, they'll be stunned. And you'll have an extra second to catch them with the Time Net. There isn't time for any monkey business, Spike. Our fate is in your hands. We're depending on you. Be careful.
So wait, if your goal is to stop the monkeys from changing time, if they're already back in time and causing havoc, then wouldn't that mean that they already changed time? I'm just pointing that out, Professor. I'm just pointing that out. So yeah, this first level is in a dinosaur type of, like, it's in the prehistoric age, basically, as you can see by the big prints on the ground. Now, what I'm gonna do really quick is, I'm gonna go into the gadgets menu, and what I like to do is I like to have the net on my circle button and the stun club on my X button. Why this is the case, I don't know, but it's just an OCD type thing for me. So now, yes, now we're just gonna... Yes, mailboxes. I know the tutorials, so yeah, you swing the stun club, and then you jump using R1, which is a rarity for games. You do not normally jump using R1, but... So... You're gonna notice that there's enemies here that you can just attack with your lightsaber. I know it's called the stun club, but I'm gonna call it a lightsaber because it basically is, okay? And then there's monkeys you have to catch. Oh, friggin' mailboxes. That's the real enemy of this game, by the way, the mailboxes. They will annoy you very quickly, I guarantee you, because they will just go off even if you're nowhere near them a lot of the time. So yeah, so you can knock down the monkeys and catch them, and also watch out for their banana peels that'll make you slip. But before I catch any more monkeys, I am going to go up this tree, because this right here is a Spectre token. And these unlock what is actually one of my favorite unlockables in any video game ever. It unlocks 3 different mini-games if you get enough of them, which are a really good motivation in order to get them all, and the mini-games are actually really fun. So yeah. I'm going to come back to this level later and show secrets. This monkey up here... Hold on, I'm gonna put the camera... You cannot get that monkey normally. You have to wait until later on in the game to get a certain thing known as the Sky Flyer to get up there. So for now, we're going to ignore him. And I'm just going to slaughter more of my own kind down here and catch them. So yeah, that's the first level. It's pretty basic, but it's for a first level, it's pretty good. It gets a lot tougher from here, though. Trust me, it gets tougher. But yeah, for a first level, it's honestly not bad. So I caught 3 of the monkeys. That's how many I needed to clear the level. There was 1 more that I can't get till later in the game. And I got the one and only Spectre token that was in the level. Now, this here is the time station, where it basically has everything. Over here is like basically an instruction manual in-game for you if you're not sure what's going on. You have the load save system back here. Camera, please let me move. Okay, so this lets you go to the levels, and you see those things up there that say 10, 20, and 40 Spectre tokens. There are 60 in the game, and when you get those certain number of Spectre tokens, it will show you the mini-games you've unlocked up there, which you then access over here. But we'll get to that later, because that's not going to be for a while. The first couple levels only have 1 or 2 Spectre tokens each, so it's not a huge thing to look at right now. And also, you'll see it says cleared, and it has a Spectre token on it. If it has a Spectre token on it, it means you've cleared all the Spectre tokens in that level. And it says completely cleared once you've caught all the monkeys. So now we're going to go into the second level.
Look what I've got! A new gadget! Check it out!
This is the water net. Use it when you're underwater. I equipped it with an oxygen meter. I'm sending the new gadget over to you right now. Try it out in the training room. Without training, it will be too dangerous for you to continue on to the next area. Well, good luck and be careful.
I haven't watched that cutscene in years, and why does the model of the underwater gear look so strange in that cutscene? So yeah, the water net is just something that allows you to swim underwater. You don't have to equip it, it just accesses automatically. Now that blue meter is going to be your breath if you're underneath the water. R1 to go up, left stick to go down. Pretty simple. This game does a really good job of teaching you how to use its mechanics really well, and that's one of the best things about it. These time stations are really good practice arenas. So yeah, you'll see that I just have to go underneath here, come up here. Aha, I avoided the mailbox. Screw you, mailbox. buttons, and I just gotta catch that monkey using... I press down on the right stick in order to catch that monkey. I'm gonna avoid this mailbox too. Haha, screw you, mailbox. You will not take me this time. I'm sorry, United States Postal Office, but I am not under your control anymore. It's funny, too, because I actually, for a short time, worked a UPS job, but I just really did not enjoy it at all, and it did not last very long. Oh, so the jump in this game, the double jump in this game, even though in like any other video game ever it's called the double jump, in this one for some reason it's called the two-step jump, according to that mailbox. Interesting. Now, if you look at these things that are like yellow Doritos, those are worth 5 of those little Doritos, and if you get 100 little Doritos, you get an extra life. I'm explaining this poorly. I don't remember what those things are actually called, but I'm just gonna call them Doritos because they look like Doritos. Okay? Hopefully, Frito-Lay's sponsors me because I just gave them product placement. Okay, so I'm just gonna explore a little because I actually do not remember where the Spectre tokens are on this map. This is one of the levels I always forget where everything is for some reason. So yeah, I'm gonna go up here. I'll just catch this guy. Nope. Ooh, the reverse backflip. There is fall damage in this game, so you have to be careful about that. I got lucky I didn't take damage there. Now... Oh, there it is. Okay. I think this is the only one, but I might be wrong about that. We'll find out. We'll find out right after this. Right after this. Right after these messages. Okay, so I got all the monkeys I needed. There's 2 more monkeys in the level, but we'll worry about them later because one of them I can't get until I get the Skyflyer anyway.
You did great.
Oh, here's a good question, actually. How exactly does Wi-Fi work in the prehistoric era? That's a question that just occurred to me now, but how does that even work? How does phone bars work in that era? Like, how are they... Okay, so I did get all the Spectre tokens in that level, but how are they communicating with us exactly when they are 5,000 years plus in the future? How does that even work? I never really thought about that before, but now that I'm thinking about video games, they don't make sense anymore. What's the point of this platform here? I never even noticed this before. What's the point of this? Is there any point to this platform? Why is this here? Whatever. Okay, so first I'm just gonna go in here. I can't actually get the monkey in here, but I'm just gonna show this off. So, you need the slingshot, which you unlock the 6th level of the game in order to hit that button and unlock the cage. So I can't get this monkey right now. But I am gonna go over here, and despite what TLC might say, you can chase waterfalls in this instance because there's a monkey behind this one, and you catch it and you get a monkey. Just like that. And then I'll just get this guy when he's not even noticing I'm there. Okay, so that, and now I just have to, okay, I'll wait for the platform to come back around. Now, one thing that I always forget when playing this level in particular, that I actually did remember this time, I am not going to get this right now, but there's a monkey up here, but I'm not going to get it right now. You can get to it by going around on the hill over on this side, but I'm not going to get it because I want to show off other parts of this level. First, I'm going to grab this Spectre token. That's put me at 3 now, and I think that is the only one in this level as well. So now this level, you have to find the monkey inside one of the eggs and catch it before it gets in another egg. And you also have to avoid getting hit by the pterodactyl. What a cool segment. It's a bit easy, but it's pretty cool. So now you go in here, and you are now in the T-Rex's lair. And there's our buddy the T-Rex. But we're gonna get to that later because that's the fun stuff. For now, we're gonna take the boring route. Trust me, I will get to that later, but for now we're gonna take the boring route and do this. And now I have all the monkeys I need for this level. Now, the first few levels might have seemed really short and easy, but that is going to change very quickly because you notice that in the first few levels you only have to catch 3 to 4 monkeys. Well, that's about to double. That is about to double from here on out, so get ready for it. Because this is where the game starts to pick up a ton. But before we get to that, let's go ahead and take a break and do a Did You Know segment. Alright, and so now, this is the first ever segment of Did You Know with Ape Escape. And for this one, so, there are mini games in Ape Escape, and what you may know, if you're a fan of the Ape Escape series in general, is that in Ape Escape 3, there is actually a crossover with Konami's Metal Gear Solid series as a minigame hidden in Ape Escape 3. However, what a lot of people don't know is that in Metal Gear Solid 3, there is actually a crossover with Ape Escape as well. In that game, you actually get to play as Solid Snake, but he controls a lot like Spike, and you get to use Snake's gadgets in order to catch the monkeys, and they even implemented a lot of the original Ape Escape sound effects into this minigame hidden in Metal Gear Solid 3. It's a really cool idea, and I like how this is implemented in the game. What you also may not know is that for some reason, and I don't really know why, it might be a licensing thing, they removed this minigame in the HD collection for Metal Gear Solid. It is truly an enigma why they did this, because they didn't seem to remove any other features from the game, but they removed this minigame from the HD collection. This minigame has always been a little bit of a favorite of mine, and it's a favorite of a lot of people's that have played both games. It was a really nice crossover, and I really wish we could see something like this happen again one day between the two franchises. But yeah, so that's this week's edition of Did You Know? And now back to our regularly scheduled program. Alright, we're back, and we are about to go on to the next level, Thick Jungle, and as you can see, all the Spectre tokens are grabbed from that level, so there was only one. And for those Did You Know segments, I really like this game and trying to find a lot about the background of this game and the secrets of this game. So I figured one way to try and just make this more than just an ordinary Let's Play is, why not just try and talk about some of these secrets in the video, because I thought it'd be fun.
Look what I've got, a new gadget.
Also, I'm about to
Check it
get a
out.
new gadget.
Here's a monkey radar. It'll help you track those monkeys down. I'm sending the new gadget over to you right now. Try it out in the training room. Without training, it will be too dangerous for you to continue on to the next area. Well, good luck and be careful.
And one thing I'm also going to do every part, except for this one, because this one I can't really show off many secrets in-game because this is the early game, but in the late, from every episode after this one, I am going to have a secrets part at the end of the video because once you get the slingshot power up in a few levels, you can do all sorts of crazy stuff in this game, and there are plenty of other secrets to be found even without it. But not in this early game, not here. So for now, I'm just going to move on, and you are not going to see that at the end of the video this time, but in other segments you will. Now, so the way this monkey radar works is that if that shows up, it means there's a monkey there. And if it... Oh. Wow, Good job, me. Thankfully, it doesn't count as a death if you die in the tutorial room. But yeah, that was a really, ridiculous mess up by me. I don't know how I managed to screw that up. So yeah, if it doesn't have the monkey there, it means there's not a monkey there. So there's not one there. Not one there. Okay. Yeah, I accidentally hit one of the ones that there was a bomb behind instead. Haha, I avoided the mailbox again. Mailboxes 2, me 3.
You are now on your way to the mysterious time of the jungle ruins. You must navigate through thick jungles filled with beasts never seen before. Go on to explore the temple ruins, but be very careful. The temple is laden with treacherous pathways and dark dungeons. Oh yes, and you may have already noticed one thing. The apes have varying fields of vision, so in most cases you can sneak up on them by crawling around rather than running after them. You won't be noticed as quickly if you remain low to the ground. You'll discover many great things on your journey, but try to stay focused. You must locate all of the apes. Every second that passes gives Spectre a chance to succeed. We're counting on you.
Hello, Professor. Remember me? It's me, Spectre, the future leader of the new age. That's right. Apes will soon rule the world, just as it should have been from the beginning.
Spectre, what's going on here? What are you planning to do?
Spectre, oh yes. You're the monkey that performs at the amusement park.
What? He's that cute little monkey that everyone loves to come and see? But how?
Yes, that's right. I stumbled onto this incredible invention of yours, this peak point helmet, and it's given me remarkable knowledge and great powers. And now, I plan to rule the world, and I owe it to you, Professor.
Spectre, you must listen to me carefully. It's true that the peak point helmet will augment your intelligence to heightened levels when it's worn. However, it is still incomplete. It's never been tested and may be very dangerous to use. I insist that you bring the peak point helmet back to me immediately.
Bring it back? Are you kidding? I'm sorry, Professor, but it's too late. I've already made duplicate helmets for my new army of apes. There's no stopping us now. The future is mine! Don't try and trick me into giving this helmet back, Professor. I'm smarter than you. I even figured out how to use the time station. I've already sent my armies back in time to rewrite history. No longer will humans be the dominant species. I will rule this world. Don't bother trying to stop me.
Huh. Spike will find you. Just wait, you'll see. We're not gonna stand around and let you take over.
Spike? That little runt? He doesn't scare me. I've got a surprise for him.
Jake!
I've always wanted to go up against you. Now here's my chance. I'm gonna have a great time destroying you and showing you who's the real hero.
What's happening? What's wrong with you? Do you realize what you're saying? Do you know who you're talking to? Snap out of it. Pull yourself together. Can you hear me?
It's no use. Somehow he's been brainwashed and he's being controlled by Spectre.
That's right, Professor. You're very perceptive. The boy you see here isn't the same anymore. He works for me now. I'm in control, and no one can stop me, especially not you. Well, I've got to go now, but I'm sure we'll be talking again soon.
Okay, I wanted to let that cutscene play so those who wanted to see the story can get to know it, but I have so many things to say about that cutscene. So first of all, yeah, Jake was brainwashed by Spectre, and now he is actually Spike's enemy instead of his best friend, but we'll get to more of that later. Now, I want to just mention really quick that, first of all, Spectre said, well, Professor, you should know you should know who I am by now or something like that, which, no, he shouldn't, because you never said his name to him. So how would he know who you are? You didn't talk in the first cutscene. Or if you did, I didn't hear it because I guess my volume is screwed up or something and I can't hear some of the lower voices. But, point is, you didn't talk much, buddy, so... Also, I gotta say, I love how ridiculously half-hearted his first evil laugh was. He's just like, ha ha ha. It was like the most pathetic, just not giving a shit laugh I've ever heard. Ha ha ha, I am going to take over the world. Ha ha ha. He sounds like just Banjo from Banjo-Kazooie with the Now, you can see a Spectre token up there, but I can't get that until later. Also, I didn't really comment on this part, but yeah, so these enemies don't hurt you, they're just annoying and they just get in your way, so they're not a big deal. And then, I'm gonna go in here. And I'm gonna just show off over here, so... Oh, I might actually be able to do this. Oh, no, I didn't. So yeah, he gets in a UFO, and I can't kill the UFO without the slingshot, so... Gotta go back this direction. But, so to comment on the cutscene again... I never realized until now how hilariously bad the voice syncing was, because, I mean... If you guys were paying as close attention to that as I was, that cutscene, the voices weren't even close to syncing up with the mouths of the characters. Like, you didn't think we would notice, or you wouldn't notice that? I mean, to be fair, I didn't notice it until now when I'm age 24, but also, so those monkeys are a new type of monkeys, the Black Pants monkeys. They shoot a machine gun, but with poor aim, and they attack you with their fists when you're up close. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, so I never noticed until now how hilariously awful the voice syncing was with the character models. So I wonder if they ever fix that later on in the game, or if that's just a consistent thing throughout the entire game. I have to pay more attention to see. But they said that Spectre won't get away with this. Well, you guys won't get away with not syncing the voices up properly with the mouths of the characters either. How do you like that? Also, so this is the bow, and to this very day, I do not understand how to control this bow. So I just never use it. You're supposed to use your two sticks, and you use each one in rotation in order to turn the direction of the bow. But I don't understand how it works. I genuinely don't understand. I've tried for years to understand this, and I just don't. So what I just do is I always just ignore the bow because it's almost never necessary. And instead, I just bypass this thing because it doesn't really do much to you, and it only hurts you if you're like right next to it. Go up here, knock this monkey off the monkey bars, and check. Now I have 4 of the 6 I need. Also, I said there was 8 you need to get in this level. I actually meant 6. Sorry. Did not mean to mislead, but it's 6, not 8. Spike gotta grab his Doritos and his cookies. You just needs a Coca-Cola and he'll be good. Oh, hello. Oh, and these light blue pants monkeys, they are pacifists. They will attack you if you're up close, but otherwise they're slow, they don't really do a whole lot, and they're generally the easiest ones to catch. So, boat part 2. No, fuck the boat. Let's go. It's funny how this is one of those rare games where you actually don't want to get in vehicles because they suck ass to control. It's not just the boat either, but the other vehicles you have to use in this are actually required to be used, so... Alright, so now we're gonna climb up here. Oh, wait, no, let me get that Spectre token first. Okay. I know some of them you can't get until later on, but I'm glad I at least got 2 of them. So now I'm at 5 total. And now, you go up here. Oh! And now I'm stuck in a... Okay. Now I just gotta... So now some of these monkeys will have laser guns, as you can see. No, get off me, plant. Oh wow, I got him in midair. I don't think I've ever done that before, but I wanted to test it to see him work. Nice. So yeah, and that is the end of the 4th level. And for now, I am actually going to end this part here. Because the next 2 levels are very long, and I have a lot to say about them. But yeah, so there's no secrets video at the end of this video, but I promise there will be more to come in the future. So until next time, I'm signing off.